So hello everyone, we are going to solve a problem which is longest consecutive sequence. This is a little bit tricky problem. It's a medium problem, so we'll read out the problem and then we'll discuss it on Paint and then we'll write our code. So for clarity, we'll read a question. Given an unsorted array of integer numbers, return the length of the longest consecutive elements in sequence. You must write an algorithm at O of n times. So the most instinctual approach with this type of problem is to sort the array, but that is not the case because it is going to take n log of n, and that is what we don't want. We want to solve the solution in O of n, and when it comes to O of n problems, you have to run a loop. And to solve this type of problems, you need to have some different approach rather than this hash sets and stuff like that. So I'll open my Paint here and we'll discuss this problem in detail because your understanding matters a lot. So I'm going to fill out the array that has been given in the first test case. It's a first example of this problem, and it is an array of I don't know 1 0 1 2 3 4 5. It's a size of 5 array and 6 elements in it. Okay, fine, we're going to solve this problem. So the problem statement states us that we have to find the consecutive sequence, which in this case is 1 2 3 4. The sequence in the array itself doesn't really matter. That's why I was telling, like, the most instinctual approach of doing this problem would be sorting it, but that is not the case because the time complexity doesn't respect it. So we have to solve it the other way around. So you have to find the sequence of it, like it's 1 2 3, and in some cases, see, 101 is a sequence, but the sequence size of it, the 100 is a sequence and the sequence size is 1. Its sequence size is 4. 200 is also a sequence, but it is sequence in itself. So the size of 200 is also 1. So the thing is, we have made 3 particular sequences and the most longest one is 4. That is the reason why we have this output as 4. So in short, we have to find the most longest consecutive sequence in an array that is to exist. So we'll solve this problem with an approach of a lot of loops. So I'll explain you the way that we are going to do it. Where's my eraser? And that's hard. Okay, don't save. Fine. I'll write out the I'll write it out the problem here, which is 100. I guess it was 4. It was 200. And it was 1, it was 3 and 2. So the thing is, imagine this to be the number line, right? So imagine this to be a number line like this. Now what is the most basic nature of a sequence? Like the start of so a sequence which has been started can never have a start. That is obvious, right? So that is something that we want to do here. So it's like 1 2 1 2 3 4 exist in this side of the number line. 100 exists here and 200 exists here in the number line. So the most basic nature of these sequences is that one can never have a start of it. So the thing is, 1 is a start of sequence in itself, and no other element can start the sequence by its own. 1 is the start of this element. 1 is the start of the sequence. So 1 has to be the start of sequence. So we'll check if there is some, for 1, we're going to check is 0 present in this array. If it is not, then yeah, 1 is the start of the array. So now we are going to increment the number 1 by 1 and then check out, like, there are 4 different elements. So we are going to use set data structure here and we are going to check +1 +1 +1 +1, and then we'll increment the counter here, and then the number which has the longest amount of increment we are going to take it as the highest consecutive sequence. Like in this case of 100, there is no 99 here. That means it is the start of the sequence, right? And the sequence size is 1 because we don't have 101. In case of 200, we don't have 199 because 199 cannot exist. That is one of the reason why 200 is the start of the sequence and we don't have 201. So yeah, the sequence size is also 1. We have sequence size 4 here, so hence 4 is the biggest and the longest sequence size here. Now the thing is, these things really look simple when you are drawing. How to articulate it in a code, and for that reason we are going to use set data structure in, and I'll show you the complete articulation of the solution in the code. I hope I'm very clear about it. Yeah. So fine, here I'm going to create a set data structure, which is I'm going to use unordered set here, and I'm going to make it integer, right? Integer, and I'm going to name it MTP, or I guess numset, if that makes sense. Then I'm going to put all the elements in it. I know putting all the elements in the number set actually takes in some number complexity it takes in time complexity, but yeah, we don't care about it for now because we are going to write the most important logic there, so we don't count it. And we're gonna dump all the elements from the num into this number set, so that makes less lines of code. I just need to write less amount of for loops. So now I'm going to declare a variable called highest. I'm typing out very wrong, and I'm going to return it. So as in I make the boilerplate for the code here. Fine. Now here I'm going to run a for loop with our set, right? So we are going to make it auto, and or I guess it's an integer, right? So integer nums, or I guess num, and I'm going to put in nums. Fine. Now this is a for loop. This is a basic for loop which just push nums. Okay, I don't want to push nums. I want to put num set in num. So now the way this works is, this is going to provide us with every particular unique index, and we have to check whether the -1th number does exist or not. So what we are going to do is, number set dot find, and all this written in if, by the way. If this does exist in the number set, which is called num set, so we are going to run this loop because yeah, this exists, right? So num -1, right? So I'm going to make a variable here real quick, which is called int count, which is going to count the amount of numbers that it has, and then I'm going to run a while loop. I'm going to run a while loop until I don't find +1 elements there, right? So it goes like numset dot find, and we're going to do num +1 or plus. Yeah, we're going to do num plus, and until it's not equal to numset dot end, and I'm going to increment the count plus, right? And after this while loop ends, I'm going to do if okay, fine. Why am I incrementing this? Then if count is greater than highest, then make highest is equal to count, right? And let's check it out. I think we'll face some errors. It's never been the case that I haven't faced any errors, right? I guess I've wrote spelling real good. Okay, fine. That's some silly mistake there. Being begin. There's so much difference in it. No semicolons here. I'm pretty terrible developer, right? Okay, fine. So it is giving me like one number ahead. And I guess I should put it 0. So that would work. Totally work. Yeah, fine. Yeah, it works. It works. It works. I think that is the most optimized solution here. Like, it's O of n. Damn, it took very long time. Like the minimum is 14 milliseconds. We are doing pretty well, anyways. Oh no, we're doing pretty terrible. To be very honest. By the way, that's it, guys. That's it for the video. I will really check out what this guy is doing. I think he is using some kind of accelerator, like he's not syncing the inputs. No, he's doing it legit. Okay, fine. Yeah, he's using the script. So the deal with this script is if I put it in my code, yeah, it would totally work fast, because what it does is like your input doesn't sync, so your code gets extra faster. According to what I have understood, I have put it in in GPT, and GPT gave me this result. Yeah, fine. Till then, bye bye. See ya. I hope you like the video. Okay, fine. You have seen this. Yeah, I have done it like I used to do it quite a lot. Fine. I've did it in May 18. Fine. That's it for the video. I hope you like it. Till then, bye bye. See ya.